Those who hang with me know that I love 4 words. I believe in you. I love saying those words. I love signing books that way. I believe in you. People sometimes say, how can you say that about people that you don't even know? Listen, I had a stranger tell me those 4 words earlier in my life, a gentleman named Carl, a stranger, and it literally shifted my life. And so those words are very powerful. But today, I want to talk about 4 words that are just as strong. In fact, maybe even stronger. The words are, I don't believe in you. I guess that's 5 words. My bad. I don't believe in you. Listen, today I was supposed to go cycling with my buddies. And I woke up and I went to the weather report, which is probably a smart idea, right? And sure enough, it says that the radar projects rain and it's going to be, wet and all this stuff. And immediately what happens in the mind is the mind creates an image, a picture. And so immediately when I saw rain, the mental picture that my mind created was me slipping on the road, my buddies and I getting all wet, the bike getting soaked with rain. It was not a pretty picture. But then what I did is I interrupted that picture with 5 words. I don't believe in you. And what's interesting is what happened next. Because sure enough, you can bet, I went out, I biked, and it was bone dry. In fact, it is bone dry. Look around right now. The point is this, the weather people almost hijacked my entire day, my routine, my opus. But I interrupted that story with, I don't believe in you. And here's what I want to challenge you to do. Those 5 words can literally knock people over. If you're in a meeting, and I'm not talking about being a punk, I'm not talking about being rude, but if you genuinely in your gut know that the direction is going wrong. Now, ideally you'd pull that person aside, ideally you would talk with them, but listen, we don't always have that opportunity in teams to do that. And if someone's driving a plan and it's going off of a cliff, for you to respectfully and humbly stand up and say, you know what? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Now that is crazy. That will rock people's world. It's almost worse than, it's more disruptive than saying the F word. I really believe so. Because, today cussing is kind of just, it's old. It's not even that surprising anymore, unfortunately. But when somebody stands up and says, I don't believe you, it's like fighting words, unless it's surrounded with truth and love. And I've had people tell me that at key times in my life. Kary, I don't believe you, or I don't believe in you. And it literally shifted my life. Now, I'm not saying you go around and tell people, I don't believe in you, I don't believe in you. But to tell someone, I don't believe you, that's crazy. If you remember in Walk the Line with Johnny Cash, I often reference that movie, but that's exactly what Sam Phillips did. He said basically, I don't believe you. And what happens is it forces us to do a truth assessment. When somebody looks us in the eye that loves us and says, I don't believe you, it forces us to look in the mirror and either get defensive, attack, or to literally dig deep and say, you know what? Maybe I'm not telling the truth. Maybe I'm not walking the truth. Maybe I am driving people off a cliff. Maybe I'm driving my own life off a cliff. Maybe I'm being swept away with self-limiting beliefs and self-sabotage. So I want to say use those words sparingly, but when you do use those words, speak them powerfully. Don't back up when you say that. Don't put some anesthesia when you use those words. Drive it home and then shut up and listen to what the other person has to say. And I'm telling you, that could be a pivotal, life-changing moment for that person. This is Kary Oberbrunner. Be a soul on fire. I do believe in you. And go ahead, live out that reality today. We'll see you.